So the last video we talked about human body invasion or a human body will be invaded internally and and we will forget who we are. So that was his vision. Mr. Chiduro Piñas had a vision that human body will be invaded eternally. And we will forget eventually. So from his vision, he took or was noticed by the scientist who came to the Philippines in 1976, when also the earthquake and tidal wave or a giant waves strikes in Zamboanga, Pagadian City, Philippines. Many were died, and to those injured needed a medical attentions. The calamity was the opportunity of the needs of HSI medicine. As a volunteered donations, we volunteered at that time, Mr. Tidoronius volunteered donations to the needy, the local government and the health department had supported the idea. So in 1977, when the recovery of the calamity were still in the process, Mr. Chidoro Piñas experienced critics, rivalry, and political attacks that almost destroyed his entire life. He did not give up. He moved with his family to the town Butuan City, Philippines, and his people who believed him moved near him. Names cannot be mentioned to protect the identity. Or that was just a research needed and evidence to be gathered throughout these years. The heterosexual were continued use with local people in the area were far from the hospital and pharmacy. Theodoro Phineas distributed the medicine house to house as an old-fashioned way of convincing the people that Hitrese has special ingredients or medical remedy. In 1980s, Hitrese regained popularity and advertised on the air by the local radio stations and also sponsored some local sports events, occasional events in town, and donated to local charity such as a Red Cross and others, etc. In 1988, the Heterosay was noticed and founded by Mr. Narciso Lagura, who convinced Mr. Teodoro Piñas to extend the service of medical remedy in San Pablo, Laguna, which is in Luzon, Manila, Philippines. The idea was to be near, that was to be near where the Food and Drugs Associations that can evaluate and testing the product or testing the medicine for safety use to the public, so it can be widely distributed and generate revenues. To the next video.